Moving coil galvanometer. First of all, we should know that what is the use of galvanometer. Why we will prefer to use galvanometer. You we might have experience in previous lesson, that is especially in current electricity. We have used in practical case to find the balance point, to get the nullified the circuit voltage. So in all these cases, we prefer to use galvanometer. Galvanometer more prefer to use wherever the less amount of currents are there, wherever we need to determine or find the less amount of currents. In such cases, galvanometer is specifically used. Sir, okay, it's a galvanometer. Not only a galvanometer, I have a doubt. How I can, how I will know that this deflection takes place in the motors, or in a case of ammeter, in a case of voltmeter, in a case of galvanometer. How it deflects, the needle moves. Even in electric meters, we were having electric meters in that also. And not only that, speedometers are available. In all these cases, how this deflection comes, from where it is. Behind that, any rule is available or any law is available for us? Yes. How it will be, I'll tell you. Now, in this case, I'm taking one explanation of the galvanometer. Then this is the way, if you apply in motor case, in ammeter, galvanometer, the same thing it will come. Let us see how it is. This is a one rough picture of a galvanometer I have taken a block. This is the view you can understand. Actually, we will find at our laboratories a closed galvanometer and closed ammeter. If you remove the screws and if you see inside how it is like that, that is a mechanism actually we will find here, the view. You are finding here two concave shaped cylindrical magnets which produces efficient magnetic field north-south directions like this, right? So I have drawn with the red pen already is there. At the center there is a needle. I have a scale along the cave shape like this. What north-south poles will do? It poses magnetic field. On what? Let us see. These are the T is a hook or a terminal I have used to connect a wire to the terminal. The wire, whatever I have connected, the block you are seeing, you are looking this block, black colored one in ash color.
Yes.
This is that soft iron piece I took. Along this soft iron piece, I have wounded. I'm using the word wounded. Wounded a wire means it acts as a coil, nothing but. When I wound a wire, it acts as a coil. Normally, we'll prefer to use a copper wire. The wire which is I wounded like this way, and down I'm connecting that with one spring and with edge support. So why I have connected spring, you will get to know. Here I'm using a small mirror. This mirror makes us to know or gets to understand the needle from the center point to either sides how it will move. It reflects how it is moving, how it is deflecting the mirror. Okay. Now, sir, this is when you are looking that this is appearing like a motor concept. As I just asked that, how the deflection comes, how the deflection has taken place in the sense, in the motor concept it will happen usually. In motor concept, according to Fleming left hand rule, when we stretch our left hand, thumb finger, index finger, middle finger, the inputs are current. Output is a motion or force on the conductor, right? See, if you look at here, if you look at that, then we can able to find that when a current passes through this wire, I have supplied the current from externally. Okay, When the current passes through this wire, then automatically through this wire current flows, and whenever the current enters across this coil, then obviously magnetic field is available and current is given as the input. What is the third one?
Motion.
Motion or force on the conductor will come automatically. So the motion produces whatever the motion has produced, that is against the this spring which you are attaching down. So against the spring, whenever it has come, then it trying to move like this. Whenever it is trying to move, the more current, the more deflection comes. The moment if you turn off the current, it will come back. Okay, means here it is not producing normal motion. The motion in the coil it is coming. This coil is rotating here. Since rotating here, it is producing the torque. What is that? Torque. It is producing like it is twisting. It is twisting against this down spring. So therefore the needle moves. Why it gets twisted? Because of current flow. Right? The moment current turns off or decreases, then it comes back. This is the way it will act. So here two torques are acting. One is a torque, is this coil torque, other one is spring torque. Spring torque always acts opposite to this coil torque. This is we call as restoring force or restoring torque we call. Look at here. Same like in torque yesterday we have discussed a rectangular coil when you have placed, how it is produced. Torque experienced by a coil. What is the formula? Did you remember yesterday's? Tau equal to NIAB sine theta. N for number of turns, I for current, A for area, B for magnetic field.
Yes, sir.
NIAB sine theta here, since we took their phi with respect to, so phi is this. The next, restoring torque. Why I said restoring torque? This is a torque, original torque experienced by a coil. Due to twisting of the coil, due to like this, whatever the coil is there, due to production of the motion, according to the flaming left hand rule, it has moved like this. For that motion, what happened? This coil has rotated like this. Then down spring, obviously, will rotate opposite to that. Where there is a force, opposite force will act automatically. Same way, the restoring torque will produce in the coil, that I can write tau is directly proportional to alpha. The more current flows, then automatically alpha is a deflection which takes place much. Angular twist, we can say here alpha. In book, it has given theta something, okay, or phi. It is tau directly proportional to the alpha, which is we call as a angular twist. When I remove the proportionality, I have a constant k. That k is called as restoring torque per unit angular twist. Restoring torque per unit angular twist. Okay, now at an equilibrium condition, I am taking the produced torque and restoring torque. Both are since torques only, so I can equate those. I have equated. The moment I have equated, I have the current. When I'll make a subject, current equal to k by NAB sine phi into alpha. Now here look at this, k, n, a, b, sine phi all are constants here. Why I said constant? Magnetic field is constant. Area of the coil is remain same only. Number of turns remain same only. Okay. Who is the changing? The cinema. Who is the changer? Game changer here. The game changer is that the angular twist, the alpha. So when you take this all as constant by giving some letter, then I equal to particular letter into alpha we will write it. Okay. More the current flows, more the angular twist takes place. Remember, means more deflection you will find in the meter. Right? Look at here. This is actual view from vertically. Just now you have seen horizontal view from the side. When you are seeing galvanometer, it appears like this, or a meter. If you see like vertical view, the vertical view in the next slide, you can see this. Are you looking here?
Yes, sir.
I said concave magnetic fields are north and south poles, shapes of concave. Due to that, what happened? No, if you use this type of shapes, all the magnetic field lines are concentrated at the center. Beta center, who is there? Coil is there. Who is there? Coil. Since coil is at the center, then large amount of effect we can expect. See, this is a red lines which you are seeing. This is a coil. Turns on the coil. So this is all depends on the angular angle between the initial position and final position. We call it is also as figure of merit. How much it has moved, how much it has deflected is called as figure of merit. That you will clearly understand in practical. The angle between the normal to the plane of the coil and the magnetic field is 90 degrees. So since sine 90 equal to 1, then the effect is maximum there. Therefore, I can write I equal to k NAB into alpha. So this k by NAB I took as a g. G as a constant here is called galvanometer constant. Of course, this is the concept of mirror concept to know or to how much it is deviating from its original position. We are projecting some light on the mirror. Okay, mirror initially it was at the own same position, but when current passes to the coil, how it is changing you will understand with respect to this light projection. Because here it is angular position is changing, no? So this is a one method to understand how much it has changed its angular position. Usually, if you know or don't know, when in a reflection to the mirror, when you take, if normally in the first reflection, if there is angle theta, if it is makes, after changing the or after displacing the mirror, then the image will be displaced two times of the initial angle it seems. Whatever the incident angle is there. With respect to incident angle, the angle which changes due to the displacement of the mirror, it will be two times. It is actually optics question. When you be studies like entrance oriented or foundation based, any mirror in the mirror when you are seeing the image with certain angle, incident angle, if you change the mirror position little with the same angle, then the image position changes two times of the initial angle it seems. Same that we can understand from this lamp and mirror reflection. This is a mirror just attached to this to understand the how much it is deflecting. Okay. Now we have this is basic concept of the galvanometer. Better basic concept of the galvanometer in the sense galvanometer always depends on the motor concept while it is deflecting. Instead of all this, major effect comes due to the torque. Restoring torque, nothing but the torque which is acting opposite, torsional torque we say it is. Okay, at equilibrium position we equated, we found the current how much it is flowing, that much deflection comes in the galvanometer. Now in the coming class, one topic left is conversion of galvanometer into ammeter and voltmeter. That it is so important how we are converting, because in the numericals that type of questions can be asked while it is converting.